And I didn't say pull, I didn't say do anything crazy, I said half halt. So there are 3 tips to better flying lead changes on your horse, or at least practicing so that they get better and easier. So the first thing before we talk about the 3 tips is you have to actually understand why flying lead changes are so hard for your horse. And the reason is because when you're switching from one lead to the other lead, whatever that hind leg is, whether it's the left or the right, I don't know what way you're going, but the point is that that hind leg has to come all the way from behind and it has to reach up and over, and the same way in a canter transition, it has to reach through with that inside hind leg. Instead, it's coming from all the way back there because you're on the other lead. So that's why it's so hard for your horse. And so here are 3 tips to help your horse make a flying lead change easier. The first one is to make sure your horse is straight. Now, this might also sound like duh, but it's actually really hard to do because especially like in a jump arena, you're usually asking for flying lead changes on the turn, but that doesn't mean that you can't help them keep their body straight. Now, that's why it actually helps them get the flying lead change easier though, because if their body is straight, it means their hips are aligned, which gives them a better chance of reaching that leg all the way up and under, all the way from whatever lead you're going from to. So the next thing you can do along the lines of holding their body straight is half halt whatever your new outside rein is. So let's say that you're jumping and you land on the left lead and you're trying to switch to the right. So you're going to hold your horse's body straight, like we said in tip number 1, and you're going to half halt with your left rein, which is your new outside rein, so that while you're keeping their body straight, you're also helping them slow the left side of their body down so that the right side can come up and reach through. And I didn't say pull, I didn't say do anything crazy, I said half halt. So half halt on whatever your new outside rein is. And the third one is get up in 2-point. Get up out of the saddle, because in order for them to come up and reach through, sometimes when you're sitting on their back, it just becomes a little extra weight, right? It's just a little bit more that they have to push through in order to get that leg actually underneath them and do the full flying lead change. So the third one is to ask for your flying lead change up in 2-point. Get up off their back, help them by keeping them straight, half halt your new outside rein, and get up out of the tack so that they can more easily lift their butt up and they don't have to worry about your weight in the tack. So those are 3 ways to help your horse do flying lead changes easier, and let me know what transition you want to learn about next. See you on the next one.